Morning, YouTube. Saturday morning out in the garage. Do you hear that? Oh, I don't know if you do. We did a few improvements on the old Magic Heat. We got the fan going now. It's bearable. I have no radio on, nothing, and that's the noise it makes. I'll turn you around so you can see what I done. What we've got there now is a plastic squirrel cage. Now, as long as that doesn't shut off, we won't have a meltdown. And the way I've made that happen is by simply installing, I need a little bit of light for this. It's a 150-degree limit switch. So as long as there's fire in that stack, there's power going to those motors. Pretty quiet. See when I play this back whether you could even hear me talking while the camera was back there. Gotta neaten up the wiring a little bit. Yeah, the junction box there. I'm gonna put a switch on there so I got, it's a 2-speed fan. I can go high-low. It's on low right now and it's more than enough, but I'm sure once this gets hotter I could probably crank it up a little bit more. So that's where I'm at with the updates. That's about it. We've got heat. Alright, boys. Okay, guys, this is it. I am gonna get some work done on this truck if it kills me. I gotta fill in these little holes that somebody did to put a radio in here. It's just big old AM Ford radio that was in there. Seemed crazy to cut a hole for that, but I don't know if I'll ever get an original radio for it or not, but either way, I just want the dash to look like it was originally, and then let me cut it up the way I want to afterwards. But we'll fill those holes in, get a couple holes up here, a few things down here on the firewall to look after too. As you see, I'm seeing daylight, and gonna mount that. That's the frame for the heater box. Gotta find a spot to mount that. So we'll get back. Slow on this because I know there's a lot of bends and it's thick metal, but I'd hate to warp this dash. Not sure where it would warp, but it would be very upsetting. Alright, we'll bring you back when we get a little further on. Whoop, sorry. We'll bring you back when we get a little further on. Till then, let's do it. Okay, boys, that's that. You know, originally I put this light in here for filming reasons, but I've got to tell you, this black interior sucks. When you go to put your mask down to weld, you can't see nothing. So I'll be glad when I get this in some gray primer or something. I can't see anything. I got those holes up there fixed up, ground down, a little filler. Won't be much on that. I've got to locate that still. And then I had some holes previously set aside for the old heater. Need to plug them up. And then hook up the fancy new heater box. Alright, guys, till then. There we go. Hey, have I mentioned? I hate Bondo. Hey, for any of those guys out there using that, what do you call this stuff here? Kitty hair or long strand, Bondo, fiberglass type stuff. And trust me, I learned the hard way. I don't do it anymore, but if you use this stuff and you want to be able to sand it, don't pick up your camera to show everybody what you done. Just pay attention to it and get your 40 or 50 grit out, and as soon as it's at the right stage there, just rub it off, and it'll give you a lot less issues later on. That's what I did here. I've knocked the tops off it basically with 40 grit with a sanding block to get it, you know, shape it basically, and then now I'll get 80 or maybe 100, something like that out, and feather the edges in, and then we'll go to the Bondo. Little Bondo. Anyways, we're working. We're doing something. I hate Bondo. I guess I got a little warm in here. Everything's setting up on me too quick, and it's all turning to cottage cheese, and I'm getting frustrated trying to work around all these little holes and working it with my fingers, and just, that's it. I'm done for the night. Gotta walk away. Hit it again tomorrow. Can you see? A little foggy. Alright. I didn't give up. Ready for a little primer now. I put one more small coat on the glove box there. I don't know what it was about that glove box. Like someone was hitting it with a hammer or a baseball bat. It was all dented in. I didn't pay any attention to it. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. But put a quick coat of primer on this so I can see where I'm at. And a little another coat of Bondo on that, and maybe I'll call it a night. Now we can see what we're doing, guys. Holes filled, filler filled, and sanded, and primered, and now we see what it's going to look like when we start brightening stuff up in here. White, gray, wreck white, I'm not sure. It'd be nice to get an original radio for that. If anybody's got one kicking around, hey, let me know. If not, I don't care if it worked. Something to fill the hole. One of those radio delete options would be interesting too. It's just a little plate that goes over the hole with a Chevy symbol on it and a couple plugs, I guess, for the radio knobs. Radio's not important. It was an option back in those days. So there you got it, guys. That's it for this for Saturday anyways. I don't think I do anything. I can't say never, but I'm gonna upload this so there's something to talk about. Have a good one, guys. Have a good night, guys.